So yeah, back at it again. We're in front of the projects. Before we go, let's just have a look at the drop, right? Yeah, the drop is a bit laggy. I apologize for that. But yeah, don't have the best PC yet. So yeah, let's start with the track. I don't know if I had to show you the breakdown. Yeah, whatever. Begins like this. Right, perfect. So the first element here, the first instruments are 3 layers of pianos. One comes from piano with violence. This one is from Nexus. This one is from Native FL piano. It's really useful to use. I mean, it's not useful, but it's kind of underrated. That little piano. Not a lot of people use it actually, and it's sounding good. Like people invest in expensive piano plugins, while the native instruments of FL Studio are nice. So yeah, you should check it out. So yeah, that's the second piano. Sounding pretty nice. So yeah, just a little 3 layers of pianos. That's an EQ for so I added low cuts because there is a mid bass, a sub bass, which adds which is really present in the first breakdown. So that's why I cut the low frequencies. And what is this instrument? It's a synth from it's Serum. It's a preset from Echo Soundworks. Big shout out to Echo Soundworks because I use their presets a lot. They make a lot of really high quality presets, so you should check them out. Especially like real instruments. Yeah, my Serum takes a bit time to open, so yeah. Especially real instruments, and this is a shallow bass with some distortion. So yeah, this one comes from Coda, the Coda Soundbank, and the Angry Shallow patch. So yeah, that's just for intro. Really easy, but it acts like it's just a dark vibe. But they don't want that too much. Just random effects. Just uplifter, and it is little trick here. To make your bass more interesting, I had like a little pitch bend for the bass. You're going to like boom, boom. It adds something else to the track. So you should try it. It's raining outside. Okay, downlifter, just FX, don't want to make it too boring, so reversed bell. That's it for all the instruments and the affixes. Just a little rain sample. So the vocal, how has the vocal been processed? Not really processed, but like how has it been added to the first breakdown? It has been. I don't know what this animation is. So the first, the vocal has been high cutted in the first break. Like the high cuts builds up till the drop. So like it's always high cutted till the drop. It's sounding good. So I think I didn't forget anything, right? Yeah, just a really simple break. Feels. Transition. What's this? Oh, forgot I did that. Alright. Just add some movement to your FXs. Little pitch bends, automation. um, sub drop, another FX loop, just to make those transitions smoother, right? So piano is here. Oh yeah, wait. Here I added like a little core thing. Core. And it's here also from Serum and also from Echo Soundworks, Coda Soundbank, and it's Dispatch, Chills on Core Beak. I mean the first break is really like dark, and I wanted that, so that's why I added like the little core. So at least for now, I'm gonna listen to it. Alright, so as I said, the vocal builds up, is always high cut till the drop. That's for the first part. The piano keeps playing, and the bass is low filtered, and it just quick, easy. Just it builds up till the drop. Piano, the brass as well gets filtered till the drop. Just try to tease the listener to the drop during a build up. Piano, vocal, low cello as always. Oh yeah, just little ambience from Serum. A patch I made. Easy, just frequency modulation of the sub with a sub layer and a square layer. Little automation of the filter. Creates a nice ambience. That's what we have so far. Clap. Easy, nothing crazy. Continuing with the chorus. Here, just feels. I already said that. Actually, that's it. I don't have much really going on. I don't know what these. These automations are just for the bass line and the brass sound. Just a reverb automation, like it's really far away and it comes closer and closer till the drop. That's it. And then the drop. Let's go with the drop. It's a bit laggy. My apologies as again. So the drop. These are the drums. Here, kick, snare, hi-hats, a little panning automation. I mean, that's it for drums here, Crash. Nothing crazy, right? This kick is from I don't know which pack. I think it's from Delhi FB pack. Yeah, it's a YouTuber who released a sample pack, so I just took one of his kick. This one is a identity clap, a snare bass. Yeah, it's identity feature bass clap, snare clap. So you don't hear the hi-hat. Yeah, don't know why whatsoever. Whatever. Forgot I did that. You heard it? Actually, I don't know if you hear it, but it's going in the left here, and I'd recommend doing that when you put multiple versions, not really versions, but multiple sort of drums. Try to pen them like one left and one right. I mean, it won't be up front in the face of the listener, and it's much smoother, and it's also easier for mix them to mix them. Yeah, the bass line now with a sub. If I remember it right, it is 2 serum layers and one silo, one layer. So yeah, little patch. How it is one layer? So just it's just a little saw wave, 2 octaves down, white noise, a little bit of white noise, distortion, a little bit of chorus, and compression. It's not really necessary compression, but most important part is the white noise and the distortion. Look how different it sounds without the distortion. And now with. So yeah, everything's made in the distortion. Basically the same patch, but instead it's a different time. So it's saw wave, 1 octave down, white noise, a little filler, don't know why, distortion again, and compression. Here I had a little layer for the color of the bass, because I thought it needed something else. I mean, just that it's already sounding cool, but it needed some texture, some more frequency. So I added here. It's a patch I made long time ago when I was really making a lot of presets in Serum. I'm still making presets in Serum, but it's the time where I was literally learning the synth, like from A to Z. So yeah, I made this patch a long time ago, and I just thought it fitted good. So this is for the bass. Now the sub layer, easy silent one, I guess. Yeah, just nothing crazy, right? It's a triangle wave with distortion, and I guess there is a filter. Yeah, again, distortion, filter, and compression. Just compression. Don't really know why, but I did. So that's it for the bass. Now the brass is, again, you name it, Echo Soundworks. The main brass is from, you know it, Coda. It's the big brass step 1 bass, and this one is just a layer from Cymatics. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the processing of the bass. My bad. So this, the brasses, low cuts as usual, because we leave room for the sub bass. Always cut your low frequencies. Compression, just to make it consistent in volume. OTT classic, Camera Crusher classic as well. British Clean presets, a little bit of reverb, filter for in the build-up. That's it. That's it. And now, how did I process the bass? Coming back to that. It's what are the 7, 8, 9, 7, 8. All right, bass outs. All right, so actually it's same as the brass. So little OTT classic, Camera Crusher, Annihilate. Just that's a distortion preset. That's it actually. Ooh, that's it actually. I mean, here. Again, little boost felt it was needed, and high cut, low cut. So yeah, this is for. All right. Now the chords. I don't know why, because I don't know why I added them, because they are kind of. You don't really hear them, but they are there. Yeah, you don't really hear them, so it's just 2 chords layer, little bit of reverb, OTT, and really wide with a plugin. For the width of your sounds, you can also use stereo shaper, and stereo enhancer. Really good stereo enhancing plugins. Just look at for presets, and you'll make your sounds wide. I feel like people rely a bit too much on expensive plugins, while I mean you can master production really really well when you master the your native plugins also really well. I mean, yeah, you don't always look for expensive plugins. Learn the basics. So yeah, these chords, sub, bassline, drums. Yeah, you don't really chords, but yeah. So other elements, new elements drop the vocal chops. Talking about. But I took the original vocal and you guess it. Thought it was sounding really really cool, so I added it. It's pitched up, yeah, one tone, one octave, 12 semitones. So, yeah, actually, simply. Again, compression, low cuts, a little bit of high cuts, distortion, and OTT. I mean, in this project, I used kind of always the same plugins. It's crazy. Well, you know what? It's kind of like the drop actually. I'm gonna show you the vocal chops, and so these are the chops from the original track from WATEVA. Yeah, simply okay. So low cuts, high cuts, low cuts completely, a bit of highs away, reverb, compression, wideness, width actually, a filter and volume for I guess I don't know where. Yeah, it's here just a little. Yeah, it's later in the track. Easy peasy. So yeah, that's the drop. Actually, basically, yeah, just some FXs. Again, transition clap, downlifter, crash. And don't overcomplicate things. Just don't make it. I mean, if it sounded good, just don't add like 20 automations, like blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, just take away the beauty of music if you make it simple. What's in the second? Nothing actually. Yeah, nothing. Right, easy transition into the second break. Just as usual, FXs. Nothing crazy here. The piano from the first break again. Now I just added those little keys. They are not strings as I label them, but they are keys. Again from EcoSoundworks, I guess. Yeah, EcoSoundworks keys, piano, EDM grand. Yeah, just add something else to the breakdown. And then just the vocal with a vocal automation, the volume automation, vocal with the volume automation. Downlifters, nothing else. I don't know. Here I did like kind of add some groove with some drums. Easy. Just vocal continues playing. I guess there is a filter on the vocal. If you filter, add strings. Yeah, strings with a volume automation. That's really really important, guys. Volume automation of especially strings. When you think about strings, like the musician don't go like straight into the strings like they they come gently and softly and then they go back gently and softly. So that's the whole point of this automation. So when you're adding strings to your track, just think about doing this kind of automation, and it will add some realness to your track. So this is the strings, low shallow, as the same as in the intro. That's the plug I'm going to show you right now. Transition clap. These are the original pattern chords from the track. Automation, rain, ambience, easy. These are alright. These are the chops from the drop. Filters and volume automation. So yeah, this plug is a characteristic plug of mine. I mean, I used it in a track that is important to me, a track called Take a Break. I don't know if it's still available on SoundCloud because I don't have SoundCloud Pro anymore. I mean, the time I'm recording this video, I don't have SoundCloud Pro anymore, but it's a track of mine called Take a Break, and it's the main lead of Take a Break, and it's also, you name it, Echo Soundworks. So yeah, lead trap burns from the Simpson sample pack. They made a bunch of presets out of Simpson wavetables. So yeah, this lead sounded quite cool. And yeah, just to add it. Easy, just kind of ambient. That's it actually. What else actually? The same vocal pitched up 1 octave. It's sounding a bit messy. I guess there is, yeah, I think there is a filter on this. Yeah, there is actually. I've showed it. It's kind of like question. Sorry. That's why it's kind of cool. Yos. Same here. The chorus from the first break. Now, the PC will be a bit laggy. Yeah, you see the idea. There's just some bunch of effects and vocoder effect that I'm gonna show you right now. Added the same piano, just like in what do you call that? Staccato, I guess. Like in. No, yeah, just you see what I mean. Easy, same strings, same keys and same strings from just the whole break. The same effects as the first build up in the bass of the drop. Piano is high cutted. Simple as that. Low shallow as usual. And here carrier vocoder Vic, but it should have been Voc, but yeah, I'm a bit lazy to change it. I copied the original vocal. I assigned it to another mixer track, 34 in this case, and I added a carrier vocoder. It's actually looking. I just added the 3x oscillator, saw waves, and put it the chorus of the track in there, and then just route it to a mixer track, and then again the vocal and the carrier of the vocoder to one mixer track is together. Add a vocodex, and then just wanna do 1 and 2 here, and I mean, I guess, yeah, whatever. The vocal will then follow the notes of the chords. It's kind of cool. So it's a bit hard to explain, but just put a vocal and the carrier in a mixer track and route them together in another mixer track and add a vocodex, and wrote it like this. LNR encoding. Just mix it a bit because it's a bit like when you don't EQ it. Sounds a bit, yeah, I mean, really in the face, so I just removed a lot of frequencies. Compression as usual. Fade reverb. I don't know why 2 layers, but yeah. Some drum that's it actually. Transform sample, low shallow volume, just automations from low shallow, down filter from cymatics, and that's it actually. Yeah, carrier, yeah, that's it. Adding this kind of layer in the second build-up adds an epic, I mean, it's just my thought, but adds an epic feel to the track, and that's something completely different as well to a track, and it's different from the first build-up, so I'd recommend doing that. Now just a little snare. As you see, just I added 2 of them. I mean, I duplicated the first one and lowered it in volume. Just add some realness to the drums. I mean, I guess there is reverb. Yeah, some reverb, kick. It's a kick from drop actually, which is high cut with filters and volume automation. Snare, which has a channel pitch automation. Just go down here and I just automate that bottom. Wait, actually. Wait, that's not this one. Yeah, this one. Put it to 12 because it's like semitones. So put it to 12 semitones to go up 1 octave. Automate this volume, this button, and you go like the snare will go like instead of . Alright, so there's a little fill from sticks. That's it actually. I think we have the track. That's the whole track. Yeah, PC is a bit laggy, as I say in every drop, PC is a bit laggy. So yeah, what can I show you here? Just, yeah, I know I just added nothing crazy. Just made a simple drop, just same drop as the first one. Or whatever, I don't want to show that because it's a bit too laggy. Just for the outro, I used another melody of the bass. Yeah, just to make it different. And added the vocal. And that's the track. Oh yeah, for the mastering was really hard because I've sent it to mastering engineer. I mean, there was conflict between us and like it was a big trouble. That's completely false. The master is just one isotope plugin. I guess it's the house master plugin. Just, I mean, I didn't go really far. EQ and Exciter, house master. That's it. That's how I made my track. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, yeah, I'm gonna cover all my tracks, so gonna take a bit of time, but I'm gonna do it. It's a bit hard in the beginning to record it. I just have to get used to it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.